Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to look at a cellular booster system made by HiBoost. And I'm not just going to do a typical video of hooking one of these up and putting an antenna up. I'm going to make this system multi-carrier, and I'm going to show you how you can do that too. And what I mean by multi-carrier is this system will boost not only a single carrier like AT&T. We can set this up with a proper antenna outside to receive omnidirectional signals, allowing you to boost all the towers in your area. That will allow you and your friends, if they say they're on T-Mobile or Verizon, when they come into your home, they'll also get boosted. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and we'll get into that right now. Okay guys, we're going to start by unboxing the HiBoost system here, just to show you what we got inside. First of all, we've got the instruction manuals. Of course, we'll be reading those shortly. And inside here, we've got our indoor antenna, which looks like it could be ceiling mounted or wall mounted. This is typically an omnidirectional antenna. What omnidirectional means is it picks up and receives signal in all directions. And here is our radio unit, which looks really beautiful. It has a readout on it, which is really interesting because we're going to see what that actually does. But having feedback of what the system's actually doing can be very helpful, not only in setting it up, but to know that it's actually operating. So yeah, we will get into this very shortly. Oh, there's a signal light, the Bluetooth. Oh, it's got Bluetooth on it too. That is interesting. So you can probably use an app on your phone to talk to this radio unit. 12-volt power, which is also very handy if you wanted to power this off of vehicle power or off the grid power. There's where the indoor antenna connects, and outdoor antenna, of course, on the top. And there is another connection for an antenna, probably a monitoring antenna, I would think. But we will find out very soon when we start setting this up. And you get down inside, and there you go. This is the outdoor antenna, and these are the typical antennas that come with a booster system. The issue with these antennas is they're highly directional. And you point this in the direction of your cell tower. Now, if your cell tower that you're pointing at is strictly AT&T and to the right or 90 degrees, in the other direction is Verizon or T-Mobile, you're not going to see those towers because this is basically like blinders. It's looking straight forward, but it has a very high gain in that direction, so it could pick up a tower very distant. But in a lot of situations, you're in like the suburbs, maybe you're trying to just strengthen the signal in your house or bring that signal down into a lower floor, like in a basement. A lot of people have offices in their basement, and they can't get a good cell signal down there. I've seen this so many times. So using a directional antenna is going to limit you to usually one carrier. So I'm going to show you guys how to set this up with an omnidirectional antenna, allowing you to pick up all the towers around you and all the carriers and bring all of those in to your house or your basement or your office. And what's nice about multi-carrier is, you know, in some families, like the husband may be on AT&T and the wife may be on T-Mobile, or their kids, or you have your friends come over, and wouldn't it be nice to boost their signal, which might be on Verizon? So we'll get into that. Okay, guys, stand by. Okay, just want to finish showing you everything else. We've got a 12-volt, 3-amp power supply. There is mounting hardware for the antenna. And down below here, we have different cables for connecting everything. Several different cables. Yeah, it looks good. And there's the power cord. Okay, let's move on. Okay guys, I just want to show you, this is an omnidirectional antenna, and this is what it looks like. It looks just like a round piece of pipe, and it mounts vertically up on a mast on your roof. And what's really nice about Omnis is you don't have to aim them, you just put them straight up because it's receiving signal in all direction. This particular antenna, you will see the frequency range. You see 698 to 960. We go over the HiBoost amplifier. See, it's using 698 over here and all the way to 894. So this antenna matches that frequency range. And then the other frequency range is 17 to 2700. And we can see it falls within, see there's 1800 to 2155. So this antenna will work with the radio, the HiBoost radio. It covers all the frequencies. So that is important to know. And we will now start doing some testing, start setting this up. Okay guys, so what I'm actually going to use is a device known as Dejure Engo. This is a mobile video encoder. It's typically used by TV news crews and production companies. But what's really cool, it has 6 modems internally. It has a slot on the side here where we can put in SIM cards. And currently there is 4 SIM cards in there. And I can do this, go into the connection menu, and it's showing me, you see Rogers, Bell, Telus. The signal strengths are all pretty good here, but we're gonna put this into an environment like down in my basement where it's probably not gonna work very well. So let's try that. Telus is actually the weakest in my area and Rogers is the strongest. So stand by, guys. Okay guys, I'm down in my basement and I will show you the signal strengths on the Engo. Of course, Rogers is not far away, so it's coming in nice and strong, but look at the bells, minus 100, and Telus minus 87 is basically nothing there. The bells have actually switched over to HSPA because the signal is so weak. So there you go. This is actually a good environment to test a signal booster in because we are in a very weak area. So like I said, multi-carrier. If I was on Rogers, my phone would work pretty good down here because the tower is close by. But if I was on Bell or Telus right now, I'm not getting any calls in or out with signal that weak. So let's hook up the booster and see what kind of results we get. Okay guys, I'm up on my tower. These antennas here, these tubes sticking up, these are big guns antennas. These are cellular 4G, and this is part of my my test range. And I'm going to be utilizing one of these antennas right now. I'm going to be connecting it down to the HiBoost in the basement. And yeah, we'll see how it performs. Stand by. Okay guys, I'm down in the basement and I've built a nice backboard where I'm mounting the HiBoost radio and the indoor antenna, and this is going to light up my basement. Yeah, and I'm going to get over here, let's go around here. There's the cellular antennas that I was showing you up on the tower. These are the feed lines coming in, and I'm going to be connecting this to the HiBoost cable here, and we will be running that over to the radio. And yeah, this should work pretty good, I'm hoping, and it will be multi-carrier, and we'll see how the Engo, which is right over here, there it is there. And let's check on the signals. Yeah, signal still nothing. Bells pretty much useless. When it gets down to minus 100, it's pretty much useless. And Telus is pretty bad too. If I tried to stream a video with this encoder, it probably wouldn't work very well. Okay guys, stand by. Okay guys, I got the HiBoost mounted and wired up, and it is powered up right now, and let's take a look at what's on the screen here. Look at that. Just so you know, anything above 80 is kind of where the signal, you lose it. As we saw earlier, the Engo was showing Bell and Telus were way up there. Bell was over 100, which is basically a totally useless signal. And look what we got here. Wow, upload, download, those are very good signal levels. And yeah, so just so you know, we're connected over there to one of the antennas up on the tower, and there is the indoor antenna that is lighting up the basement right now. And I can tell you, if I come over here, let's go look at the Engo. What is the, wow, oh my God, look at that. Bell is now 57. This was 100 before. And the other modem, 63. And then of course Telus too. Telus was basically unusable. These are like really hot signals, very usable signals. But the next test we're going to do is we're going to actually use this Engo to stream video. What it's going to do, how the Engo actually works, is it uses all the modems because it is a bonded cellular system. So it's going to blend all those connections together. And we're going to see basically how it divides the bandwidth. I'm going to probably use maybe a 5 megabit per second video stream. And we'll see how well the Engo is able to utilize the HiBoost from a very poor reception area, which is down here in my basement, my data center. So yeah, this is great. Wow, that really blows me away, the strength there, especially Bell. Look at that, 59, and it was 100 before, which was totally useless. So we are looking good here. Okay, we're gonna do that test next, and we'll also take a look at their app that we're gonna put that on an iPad and check that out too. Okay, for those of you that are wondering why that alarm LED, the green LED, is flashing, I was wondering that too. So I went to the manual, and here it shows. Slow flashing green is full output power, which that's a good thing. Solid green would be below full. Kind of weird how they've done that. You would think a solid green would be the best, but slow flashing green is full output power. Quick flashing green, output power too high. And yeah, quick flashing red, ooh, that's not good. Anything red is usually bad. So yeah, and the other, the power LED green is normal. And then the ISO green indicates oscillation status, but then it says slow flashing, slight loop back, deep loop back, booster is automatically shutting down. So I'm not really sure. The ISO doesn't seem to be a problem. I think green, solid green is okay, but everything looks good, and we can see on the Engo that it is working. So we're going to move over to doing some streaming now. So with the Engo, I'm going to connect a video source on the side here, and this is actually coming from a satellite feed, which has a fireplace burning on it. It's called the fireplace channel. So we'll go there. Let's see. There it is, the fireplace channel. I don't think that's copyrighted, so I think we're safe there. Now you see the screen is red. This is because we don't have a receiver responding. So I need to turn on a receiver here. Okay, stand by. Okay, in case you're wondering, the Engo down here talks to these waypoint servers, no matter where it is out there in the world. So I just fired up the waypoint servers. They are really loud, super micro servers. So just letting them boot up. But this red screen we're getting, that's because it's looking to connect to a waypoint server. And that should turn blue momentarily when we have a connection to a waypoint. Stand by. Okay, so we are getting ready to do some video streaming tests through multiple carriers using an Engo encoder. And one thing that I've added on the top here is this antenna. I believe that connector's for the Bluetooth. There was no antenna in the kit, but I got that is just a Wi-Fi antenna. Bluetooth actually operates on the same band as Wi-Fi, so a Wi-Fi antenna will do very well. So we are going to go over and we are going to look at our Ngo, and as you see, we got really good signal strengths, 57, 57, 51. Wow. So I have the Ngo with the source coming in. It's all configured. We have that video source coming in, which is the fireplace. And I am connecting to that waypoint server, which is up here, and that is feeding my monitor upstairs. So we're gonna go upstairs and we're gonna start streaming, and we're gonna see how it works. Okay guys, so I've moved upstairs, and this is remote control of the Ngo, and I can see the source down there is plugged into it. However, it is not streaming. This just is a way of monitoring that Ngo. Now the Ngo is set up to transmit to a waypoint server down in the rack, and that server's, the output of it is that monitor up there. Right now there's no incoming source from the Ngo, so the waypoint is just outputting a test card or test pattern. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do the remote control of the Ngo, and there's the Ngo screen, just like you saw down there. I can actually show you the exact same thing. There are the modems, and what I'm going to do is I am going to go back here, and we're going to start streaming live. Now we're going to be doing a 4 megabit per second stream across 4 modems, and there it is there. It's starting to spool up, and you can see right there the data rate. There, it goes all the way up to 13, and now it's going to drop down, and momentarily we should start to get an image up here. Oh, there we go. We got the fireplace. Wow, that looks cool. Even has sound effects. Now we come down here, and it's actually showing us it's sending the 4 megabit per second across the 4 modems, which is Telus, Bell, and Rogers, the 3 Canadian carriers, and each one is taking, each one is so good that they're each, basically it's load balancing. We got 1 megabit going across each of those connections. So what I'm going to do, and this is going to get really interesting, I am going to switch off the HiBoost, and we are going to see what actually happens. And how am I going to do that from up here? Well, I ran an extension cord, and it plugs in right here, and this is the HiBoost. So I am going to unplug the HiBoost. HiBoost is now gone off. And let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. And of course, Rogers being the closest tower, everything's trying to fail over to Rogers. That's what these encoders do. They're seamless, but it just goes to show you, look at that. Telus and Bell are totally gone, and Rogers suddenly picked up all the load because it's the only carrier available. But that just goes to show you what HiBoost was doing. It was providing Bell and Telus, which are now gone from my basement. So just goes to show you, if you were using Bell or Telus while you're down in my basement on your phone wouldn't work now. Rogers would because it's a close by tower, but the other 2 carriers, no, not going to happen. Now let's plug HiBoost back in. Let's do that again, and let's see how long it takes before it catches up. Of course, we still have a nice fireplace going. This is what bonded cellular is all about. Oh, look, I see already Bell picking up. It's doing 2 and 2. Look at that. It's dividing the 4 megabits across Bell and Rogers. Oh, look, Telus is coming up. Look at that. That was fast. The HiBoost came back really quick. Things a little, yeah, this is just the Ngo trying to balance things out. Wow, that is really impressive. not only the HiBoost, but the way the Yengo works. Pretty cool device. But yep, so we're back to all 3 carriers, 4 modems, full strength, and everything cool again. Let's try that again. Let's turn the HiBoost off. So go down here and we'll unplug HiBoost, and immediately, look at that, we lost Bell and Telus immediately. So the HiBoost is working. And not only that, this is a multi-carrier system because I'm using an omnidirectional antenna. Simple to do, makes it a lot easier to install, but definitely it works. And there you go, without the HiBoost in my basement, only Rogers works. Bell and Telus, not there. Let's put the HiBoost back on. And let's see what happens. Oh, again, Bell's coming back up. Pretty cool how this works. Look at Telus. Telus just totally gone, but it's slowly coming back. There it is. It's coming back. Look at all the Telus cards I got here. They sent me so many of their cards. I just don't know what to do with them. I got these purple ones too over here. Anybody want some Telus cards? And there we're back. Look at that. We're back. All 3 carriers are back. All 4 modems running again, and equally, all 3 carriers are running perfect. And that fireplace looks good, crackling away. So there you go, guys. The HiBoost. Let me show you the box. There it is there. The Smart Link. Works pretty good. I like it. Okay, guys, take care. Okay, so there is the app. It's called Signal Supervisor. It is a third-party app, and it is helpful when trying to aim the antennas on these booster systems. If you go omnidirectional like I did, you don't need to aim the antenna. You're just putting it straight up there. So if you are interested in doing what I've done and making a multi-carrier HiBoost system, there is a link in the description where you can purchase one of these at a discount, and you can take it from there, guys. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give me some thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Have yourself a good day.